Beast Gohan's power has just sent shockwaves across the universe, which can only mean one thing. Who is the strongest? Goku, Vegeta, and all the others have noticed Gohan's strength and returned to Earth wanting to spar. But this isn't the only insane revelation. Beerus confirms that Black Frieza, who one-tapped Goku and Vegeta's strongest forms, is still weaker than him. This made the entire community bust nuts.
Lord have mercy, I'm about to bust.
Since the age-old question can finally be answered, which transformation is the best as we head into new territory past the ending of Dragon Ball Z?
It's about damn time.
Chapter 101 begins with the Saiyans continuing their training alongside Broly. But for once in Vegeta's life, instead of being the king of L's, the writers give him a huge W. That's right, people. Clapping Bulma's cheeks isn't the only one now, as he not only defeated Goku in a match, but now is making Broly look like his plaything. Vegeta, being his sensei, easily deflects and tanks blows directly to the face. None of Broly's attacks have enough power to damage the King of Saiyans, so Vegeta teaches him how to control his ki. He states that being angry is fine, since it is the source of all Saiyan strength, as he flexes on him becoming a Super Saiyan. Broly should not suppress his rage, but control it. Remember, Vegeta actively controls his anger to grow more powerful. In his Ultra Ego state, he takes blows to achieve new levels, whereas Goku is the polar opposite. He has to actively control his emotions to use his mastered Ultra Instinct. Furthermore, Vegeta realized that Jiren wasn't outmatching them due to simply being more powerful, but it was because he was utilizing his ki efficiently without wasting any of it. So he's trying to use Ultra Ego in all forms, the same instruction Whis gave Goku with Ultra Instinct. Vegeta chooses to go Super Saiyan, a form that's driven by pure rage, but both he and Goku have learnt to use the form to its full potential without losing themselves. For example, Broly lost himself when he first achieved this form, almost like Goku on Namek. He admitted that he was struggling to keep himself together. However, Broly's growth is significant, as after taking a beating, instead of snapping with Vegeta constantly yapping in his ear, he focuses and manages to match Super Saiyan Vegeta. Both Goku and Whis are thrilled, but Vegeta states he will never grow to his full potential due to his fear of hurting the ones he loves holding him back. Each Saiyan suffers from a hurdle they are trying to jump over. For instance, look at Goku's fight with Gas. He was trying to use Ultra Instinct in the same way as the angels, but because a Saiyan's nature requires emotions, he could not reach his full potential. However, his father Bardock reminded him of Saiyan pride, and this allowed Goku to let loose his core emotions, as he is trying to achieve the Saiyan version of Ultra Instinct. On top of that, we need to give Vegeta some props, as his character development just keeps getting better, because he doesn't believe that the way he does things is completely superior, and tells Broly to figure out his unique powers for himself. Basically, he's given the base knowledge that Broly needs to differentiate between anger derived from selfishness and righteous anger. In the Broly movie, the mutant is physically and mentally pained by anger. Now, he has to find a way to turn that anger into his own source of power. Unique power in Dragon Ball Z means it's a different color, right? What's the difference between Masenko Kamehameha and Garlic Gun to a normie that doesn't know the intricacies of the powers, right? While in Jujutsu Kaisen, it means getting a PhD, for God's sake.
He's out of line, but he's right.
But if Broly learns how to completely control his rage and ki, he could be the strongest mortal in the universe, as it took Gogeta to defeat him whilst not even knowing how to keep the majority of his energy leaking out, as Whis had only taught Goku and Vegeta about this only recently. And by the way, this is without him gaining God Ki. Do you think they wouldn't give Broly that? Like, bro, they want to sell more merch, they want to make another movie, more figures, and they also need to add this guy to the next Tournament of Power.
Here comes the money.
Here we go. Money talk.
But To milk the cash cow, you gotta move through the steps of the established story, am I right? Goku stated against Khalifa and Kefla that instead of aiming for Super Saiyan Blue, they should relax and try to advance through the other forms first. However, the training ends here, and we find out why Beerus let the green alien with Gyat stay on his island. He can't always be having just meat, right? He likes his greens.
Yeah, boy.
Green Woman brings up a good point. They shouldn't be relaxing so much, as Black Frieza could show up at any moment. Goku reacts as you'd expect. He gives Frieza a big old glazing by complimenting his growth. Beerus adds onto this by stating that there will always be someone stronger. This is something that Goku has been taught since the Master Roshi days, and if there isn't someone stronger, he'd lose his motivation to grow. This was the whole reason Beerus made up Monica, so Goku had someone to aim for, but now he has Frieza to reach. Beerus also confirms what we've already said before, that he is still above everyone in strength. He claims that when Goku is stronger than him, he'll nominate Goku as the god of destruction, but he isn't interested.
We do not care.
However, all this talk about strength brings up the situation with Cell Max on Earth. We state that it was Goku's son, Gohan and Piccolo who dealt with him, which, Beerus totally forgot about him.
Who?
I mean, I can't blame the dude. Gohan was a wuss and lost to a stray beam. And even in the movie, he degraded after the Tournament of Power once again. This is why Beerus states Gohan didn't leave much of an impression, but those days will cease to return, since according to Bulma, Gohan may have surpassed Goku and Vegeta with his beast form. Obviously, you have to take this with a grain of salt because, you know, it's Bulma. She isn't really good at sensing power levels, but she probably told Vegeta this because Piccolo stated the same thing, in which Goku and Vegeta might not have been able to defeat Cell Max.
Stop the cap.
Now, if you're wondering, ABD, why couldn't Goku and Vegeta sense this? I mean, they could sense Gohan when he powered up as a Super Saiyan against Frieza in Resurrection F. However, Beast Gohan took place whilst they were dueling with no more energy, and as you'd expect, Vegeta brags that he won that deal, getting the W he's yearned for in such a long time. I'm happy for the dude. He can claim he's stronger than Goku for the time being, right? But this doesn't stop Goku from clapping back, stating, "Bro, is this the highlight of your entire life?" Meanwhile, on Earth, this dude, Carmine.
Who?
Look, I'm not even gonna act like this guy's irrelevant, but he's... What do you want me to say? What do you want me to say? But this dude Carmine, right? He still has funds to rebuild the army with him as the commander. Now, I don't know what he's thinking because he was busy getting knocked out by a little girl. But this doesn't stop him from wanting to become the leader of the most dangerous army in the world. Carmine begins his downfall by trying to recruit the worst people he could think of to annihilate Capsule Corp. Trunks and Goten. The boys just want to beat up this supposed strong evil guy and flex in front of their girlfriends. So they agree to Carmine's proposal and head to Gohan's house. Now Carmine is fully aware that Gohan and Piccolo are the ones who killed the army's biggest and strongest weapon they ever had. So he isn't the brightest tool in the shed. He's stupid. Like, what do you want me to say? He's a stupid guy, and it goes as we expect. Gohan recognizes the kidnappers of his daughter and goes beast mode once again. The sheer pressure was enough to grab Goku and Vegeta's attention way across the universe on Beerus' world. Remember, Goku had to concentrate real hard to even catch Gohan's key signature in Resurrection F, but this time, he didn't even have to try. The duo couldn't believe the insane spike in Gohan's power in such a short amount of time. Even this movie promo straight up states Gohan becomes the strongest warrior after achieving his new form. This isn't something new for the Saiyans though, because both of them once admitted that Gohan has the biggest potential of them all. Like in chapter 6, Vegeta mentioned this, and then Goku confirms this in episode 78 of the anime. anime by stating that his son has great instincts and incredible power locked up in him, which propelled him to spar with the scholar in episode 90, realizing that he has no better partner to train with. That episode is very important because it foreshadowed everything that is happening right now. For instance, it hinted at Gohan's evolution to a new form, to prepare for the Tournament of Power, and to test Gohan's training with Piccolo. Goku went as far as Super Saiyan Blue Kaioken, pushing himself to the limits because he knew his son would handle it. Goku wondered why Gohan wasn't using Super Saiyan, to which Gohan responds, "My goal is an ultimate form that no one has ever seen before. I'm going to aim for that with a different method than you." Hearing this from his son, Goku was beyond ecstatic to watch his son fight like old times, and reminded him of his training sessions before the Cell games. He even stated that Gohan cannot lose if he snaps and unleashes all of his power at once. As a result, he declared that he wouldn't find a better sparring partner than Gohan even after searching the entire multiverse. And in this chapter, it's all coming full circle. An anger management specialist like Gohan would also be able to teach Broly to control his senses and refine his quality of ki. So there you have it. The battle with Beast Gohan and Ultra Instinct Goku is coming next. But to enjoy more peak fiction, why not find out how Gojo is returning in Jujutsu Kaisen? As Sukuna has now admitted, Yuji has the strongest soul just like him.